Hello everyone. In this video I want to show you how I was able to cure this very troubling fingernails problem. This is the second time it will be happening, and for the two occasions that I've experienced this, I've tried so many solutions that did not work, and eventually I was able to find one that worked for me for the first time. And for the second time also that it's happening now on this same particular fingernails. As you can see, the shape of these fingernails is different from the others. I'm talking particularly about this one. Before now, I have trimmed the fingernails up to the root level here, and it was that bad and a bit painful each time this happens. And then I've been battling these for the past 4 months now, and yes, as I said the other time, this is the second time to be happening. But for the second time now, it's healing up pretty fast. But before it healed up completely, I deliberately stopped applying the solution I'm about to show you now, because I want to record this video before it finally healed up, so that you can see it practically how I'm able to treat the problem. I know that this problem happens to a lot of people, especially men, and most people too. It happens to their toenails. But in my own situation, in my own case, it's happening to my fingernails, and this fingernails particularly has been the major problem for me. This is the second time it has been happening to me, but eventually I was able to find a solution that I applied the first time and also the second time, and it really worked pretty well for me. So what did I use? You just need two items. You need a razor blade, a clean new razor blade, and also you need a mouthwash. Here I'm using Colgate mouthwash. Not just any mouthwash. As I told you on the two occasions I've been this fungus has affected my fingernails. Now I've used mouthwash, but the mouthwash you use must be of blue color. As I told you, I've tried several solutions thinking that I will find an easier one than the first one I used, but no, I was not able to find a better one to cure the plague. So what I'm using is mouthwash. In this case, I'm using Colgate. It can be any mouthwash, and if it is any other mouthwash, make sure it's of the blue color. It has to be specifically blue color. I have used other colors, but it did not work for me the first time, the second time, until I used this blue color. And before I finish the bottle of the mouthwash, I have the solution. I mean, the fingers is cured already before I finish it. But as I told you the other time, I'm not applying this method I'm going to teach you now. I wasn't applying it religiously just to record this video. Otherwise, I would have been cured totally of this fingernails fungus. So what do you need to do? Each time what I do is you use your razor blade. Okay, I'm going to open the razor blade now. The essence of using a clean razor blade is to avoid infecting other fingers with the same problem, with the same disease or whatever again. So in this case now, the first thing you do after opening up the razor blade is that you're going to trim the fingernails. You're going to trim the nails up to the point that is comfortable for you. Yes, as you can see, this portion of the fingernails up is dead, and if care is not taken, if I do not treat it now, it will heat up the whole fingernails up to the roots here. up to the root point here, but I'm not going to allow that. What I'm going to do now is to trim it. I will trim my fingernail with this carefully with this razor blade. Okay, you can see you have to be careful so that if you don't want to cut yourself, you have to be very careful how you do it. So you're going to watch me do it now, and because of the position of the camera, it's not comfortable for me to do that, but I will see how I'm able to cope even with that in the position of the camera. Okay, so you can see now as I'm cutting, I want you to note something. Okay, so I'm cutting the nails now. You'll see something like a flaky dead skin, flaky layers. Okay, you can see the whitish substance. Now this is the culprit. This is the actual fungus we are pulling up. I'm pulling up there. You can see the white stuff here. See this? Okay, look at it. The flaky white substance. That is the fungus itself. So, but what I'm going to do now is I'll try to just trim the fingernails up to the point that I can't go further. Okay, now this is what I do once the fingernails is growing up and I find out that the fungus is building again under the fingernails. I have to cut it up. Okay, I have to cut it up. Okay, so now after cutting it up to a comfortable level where it's becoming painful for it to go further, now you go back and peel up the skin such that on top to the level that you can see the fresh skin. Okay, what I mean is you peel up the fungus from the layers of the skin on the fingers. Okay, you can see the flaky whites on the blade. Yes, that's what I'm trying to remove from beneath. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry you cannot see it very well because it has really healed up now, but this is what I do before it's healed up to this point. I will make sure that I can see the fresh skin. I will not just cut it. I will make sure that I peel up the dead layers also up to the point that I can see the fresh skin underneath. Okay, so let me still peel up this. Now I've gotten to a point that it's not comfortable for me again, where I can go further because I'm now at the point where the fungus is no longer active. Okay, I hope you can see it. It's just you have to be very careful if you don't want to cut yourself. Okay, now the refill portion of the fingernail, you can see that I'm peeling this part to refill the fresh skin underneath. You have to do that carefully Okay, so you're going just to watch me do the remaining part now, and I will show you the next thing to do after peeling the nails off. Okay, I can't go further than the brownish portion I showed you earlier on. I'm at the point that it's getting uncomfortable for me to go further because the fungus is no longer active. Okay. Okay, so I need to peel up. I need to peel up this part. Yes. That's the fungus there. That's the fungus. It's very important that I peel it up as well. Not just to cut the fingernails. I must also scrape it off. Yes. You can see I'm scraping off the dead skin. Yes, it's important that you scrape up the dead skin underneath, as I've been saying. Just scrape it up and until you see the fresh skin, yeah, without the white substance, white fungus coming up again. That's all you need to do. Okay, so once you are done, let me stop at this point. So you can see the fresh skin underneath now. You can see the fresh skin. Yeah, can't go further. Can't go further. Yes, all I'm just trying to do now is to see if I can scrape more. Scrape the dead skin out. Once you do this regularly, you're going to see fast results. Very fast results. Just cut it off, scrape it off as well. If the fingernails is growing and there's a build-up of fungus under it, it's time to cut and scrape. Yes, cut and scrape. Sorry. Cut and scrape it. You have to be patient while you are doing it. I'm still trying to scrape off more of the dead skins underneath. Yes, this is what I do regularly. Once you do this once in a while, then what you have to do is to now soak it. Alright, I think I'm going to stop here for the purpose of this video. Okay, now once you've done the scraping and then you're okay, you can see fresh skin underneath. Then you're going to take the mouthwash and then you are going to put it in a small a small container, like something on the drug that you can see on little kids drug bottle. So normally a container as small as this, so that you can manage your mouthwash very well. But better still, you can look for a container like this, a small plastic container like this that's going to just going to put a little mouthwash inside. Okay, now that's all you need so that you can manage it very well. Then I'm going to soak the finger now, the freshly cut and scraped finger. Just soak it inside the mouthwash. There is nothing added. Make sure that it is the blue mouthwash, nothing added. Just put it inside for like 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Sometimes I let it last as long as 30 minutes, it depends. Then you're going to do this repeatedly, if you can do it morning and night, but I wasn't that religiously faithful to it. I do it maybe once in 2 days, if I remember, that's when I do it. But if you can do it morning and night, you're going to see quick recovery. And so you don't need to cut it again tomorrow, but if you say that there's a build up, you can cut it. Otherwise, until the fingernails is growing and you can see the build up of the fungus underneath, then you cut open the fingernails until you get to the portion where the fungus is not active. So that's what I do. I will soak it, then that's all. So before you know it, your fungus is going to be killed. The plague on your finger or whatever part of the body, or maybe toenails, is going to be killed. Thank you for watching. This is how I do it, and I'm going to be doing it so that the fingernails will fully recover. Remember that it was very worse than this before. It heads up my fingernails up to the root level, even inside the layers here, the skin layer here. It ate it up to that level. It was really bad, but now it's healing up very fast, even though I was not religiously applying the solution. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and in other aspects. Thank you. Actually, this is my first video. Bye.